Wow, and would you look at that? We're back for the second time this evening because we've actually been mildly successful today. We finally caught, or we finally hatched, our shiny pile of rubbish. And I've got proof, just in case you don't believe me. Because some people do not believe me, apparently. But we did, we got him. And we called him Gary in the end, because you know what? That's just the face of a Gary right there. But how's everyone doing? Hoping you're having a nice evening so far. I have completely forgotten to do literally the one thing that I said I had to do before this stream. And that was copy all the videos that we've been recording from these streams across the hard drive. So that I could record this one. But you know what? I think we're just gonna go ahead and hope that we don't get a shiny. Probably not the best thing to say in a shiny stream, but you know. I've actually currently lost hard drive, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. We're just gonna continue on. At the end of the day, if I need content, I can just rip it from the stream, so it's okay. But how's everyone doing? We're gonna get the tunes going again. I've lost the tunes. You know what? I'm gonna start it halfway through the playlist because that's roughly how far we got last time. There. A nice chill song to get us started with. But we are back. We managed to get the shiny bag of trash. So we're here now trying to get the shiny spoopy boy. And he completely forgot to unmute the desktop audio. So there you go, you've got music now. What can I say? But yeah, we're here. We're having a good time. We've got Nightbot added on, he actually works now. Everything else seems to be working. We've solved any potential issues that we would have had when streaming Scarlet and Violet. So yeah, we're good. We're having a good time. And hopefully you are too. But yes, that was the second time that we managed to hatch a shiny and no one was on stream. So a little bit painful, but you know what? I can rinse the YouTube shorts, it's fine. It's fine. And I almost had a mini heart attack thinking that we were going to get shiny straight away, because that would completely ruin the stream. I would hate to come live for like the second time this evening and just have to end the stream immediately. But it's okay, it looks like it's going to go on a bit longer, so we're all fine. We're all good. But yeah, we're hatching some spoopy boys. But all of our egg odds have actually fallen dramatically, so this should actually be a really quick shiny. So Driftloon, the first one we started, 360 eggs. Technically, Trubbish was the next, even though we left him until this evening. 395. And then Muna was 262. So we've been improving each and every shiny hunt. So can we get this guy sub 200? Let's find out. Ideally we get him, just below 200 and not just below 100, because I would hate to have to end the stream because we get him already. That would be a little bit awkward. But as the beautiful night boss has reminded us, we are taking your name suggestions for when we hatch the shiny. So if you have any, please let me know. And of course, we will be doing surprise trades every 20 eggs hatched. And if you want to see some more surprise trades, then leave a like. Every 5 likes, we will do another surprise trade. We might do that for Scarlet and Violet. I feel like that'll help us fill out the Pokédex. And plus, it really will be a surprise trade because we won't know what's on the Pokédex. So that could be fun. That could be fun. And plus, as it's a new game, Pokemon Home integration won't come into effect for a good few months. So at least that means we won't be able to get any hacked Pokemon. Like we have through surprise trade these times. But we're in the complete wrong box. He's sort of ruined himself there, not gonna lie. This is the Dusclops box, yeah, good boy. But I mean, so far 3 shinies, and we haven't even been streaming that long, so if anything, it shows you that it is indeed possible. So if anyone else was a bit hesitant about shiny hunting, take it from me. Especially in this game, it's not that hard. Now, if you're trying it in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, a little bit more tricky. Takes a bit longer to hatch eggs. Eggs never really show up once you want them to. It's quite painful, but Sword and Shield, it's nice and easy for hatching eggs. So if any luck, the new game is exactly the same. But like I say, I'm a bit hesitant about how the eggs picnic will work. It will be fine if they are, like... If it doesn't take away from breeding, then that's completely fine. I'm completely happy with that. But if you're forced to have to do the picnics and go into the sandwich mini egg or mini game each time in order to get eggs, I don't know if I'm gonna be a fan of that, if I'm honest. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm very positive about the new game. There are some Pokemon that look a little bit questionable, but I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. I feel like I'm definitely in a better mood for it than I was for Sword and Shield. And that's a good sign because, you know, aside from a few things, I don't really have that many problems with Sword and Shield. So you know what? That's a good sign for the new game. That's a good sign for the new game. And I'm just going to beat myself up. And he has now consumed some Jaffa cakes. Things you like to see. But yes, we are aiming for sub 200, whether that happens or not. We'll see, we'll see. But the only way that's gonna happen if some of you guys come to the chat and start spamming the absolute hell out of shiny emojis. That's the only way it's gonna happen. But you know, we still have a few of the eggs that we collected beforehand in box, so that's not too bad. At least that speeds things up for the next 20 odd eggs, maybe. Or however's many in the box, that didn't really count. But yeah, I wasn't really feeling the Dusclops hunt, if I'm honest. I wasn't in the best of moods that day, but we're back. We're having a good time. So hopefully that means we'll be able to get him. That would be nice. That would really perk me up. I mean, it does seem a bit greedy to request 2 shinies in the same day, but you know. But you will be glad to know we do have a Lechonk command with Nightball. So you better believe once the new game's out, you better be spamming that. We need to see the little piggies in chat. We need to see the little piggies in chat. But look at that, we're only 10 eggs away from our first surprise trade. Hopefully we'll get something good. There we go, Nightbot has spammed the piggies in chat. Love to see it. Love to see it. But we've got the absolute pops going. The shiny sprites are dancing way too good on the screen. It won't be good once Anushka comes back to stream because I think we're okay now. That weirdly dropped bits randomly. I do apologise for that. Not quite sure what happened. But it's all reconnected now. Hopefully that means Nightbot's gonna spam the piggies. I feel like that's maybe what broke it. Maybe I'm requesting too many piggies. Maybe the internet doesn't have that many pig emojis to go round. That would be a shame. Okay, we seem to be having a few issues. Connection seems to be dropping a little bit. I might need to speak to my ISP at some stage. I mean, I don't think it's an upload issue because I feel like we've streamed for a lot longer on different days and it hasn't, you know, it hasn't limited us or anything like that. But I hope that's not what the case is. I mean, I never get limited for downloads, so I doubt I'm being limited for streaming too much. It might have just been an intermittent issue because we're back up to a decent bitrate. But like I say, it might just be a thing we have to deal with for the next few days until the Ethernet cable arrives. Because that would be good. That would be good. But yet again, as I have the humour of a 10-year-old, I have yet again spammed the chunk request in the chat. Because why not? That's exactly what you will see, right? But on the bright side, now that we've had to deal with issues, I do know how to fix stream delay if we ever do get if the connection does ever fail. So that's good that I know how to fix that now. And that would have never happened if we didn't have any issues, so you know, it's nice to get them out of the way before the new game drops. So I can't really complain about that. If anything, it's probably good. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself anyway. He's just got to click onto his own stream to make sure it's working. That seems like a good idea. But here we go, egg number 96. We're slowly creeping towards the next surprise trade. Hopefully the Wi-Fi connects, stays up long enough for us to be able to do that. That would be good. But you know what? Nightbot was spamming the lucky emojis last time, and we did get a shiny like immediately afterwards. I also made a comment about a song having shiny luck and it happened. So you know what? It could happen. It could happen. But it seems to have resolved itself. It just seemed to be a little intermittent issue, which thankfully we should be able to solve with the Ethernet cable. That would be good. That would be good. That would make life easier. But here we go. Exactly egg number 100. Will we get a shiny on egg number 100? If we do, we'll have to nickname him 100 emoji. Thank God we haven't. We don't have to name him 100 emoji. That's good. That's good. That would be terrible. I'm not one of those people. Despite what you might think, I'm not one of those people. But you know what? It's all good, because that means we get another surprise trade. Something we didn't get that many surprise trades with Trubbish today. But yeah, you're going in the bin. You're going into the Ethernet. Try to get us hopefully it'll come back as something good. And you know what? Thinking about that has just made me think of the best meme possible. I love my brain sometimes. Thank you, brain. Okay, let's see whose name pops up. As long as it isn't something with .com in it, we should be okay. As long as it's not .com, we should be alright. Joke's on me, once it's a .co.uk website. But our shiny log is it's increasing. Our oh no, he's called Mew. Wait, if you're called Mew and you don't send me a Mew, I will be so upset. Or maybe it's not Mew, maybe I complained about Mew and now it's Alan. Should be one of the two. Oh no, we got Alan. We didn't get Mew, we got Alan instead. Oh. Right, Alan, what are you sending me? You're sending me a fish! You're sending me a big fish! Thank you from. Ironically, I don't think I actually have him in the Pokédex, so thank you, I guess. Oh, I do. Oh, well, thanks for nothing then. But it's all good. We're having a good time. We've got the reveal tomorrow, which could potentially be a new ghost type Pokemon. It could potentially be a regional variant of a ghost type Pokemon we already know and love. That would be pretty cool. So you better believe we are going to be live streaming that tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's just going to be a short or not. Because the thumbnail that they've used is just the thumbnail from the shorts that they posted with Gengar. So, that'll be interesting. It mightn't be the best idea doing a full stream on it, because I have a feeling this is going to be a short, like 3-minute video. But at least I'll update the website at the same time, so, you know. But 262 is the current goal to beat. I really do want to get us in less than 262, because then we'll have 4 shinies in a row, where our odds have dropped. And that would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. That would be pretty cool. But I would love to see some of you guys drop in the chat. If you do, don't feel free to leave a like. Because every 5 likes, we will do another surprise trade. But still, for 1 of 5 eggs. We started at 80. I can no longer see how long we've been live for because we had to reset the stream. We do seem to be dropping quite a few frames. Honestly, I'll be so happy once we get the Ethernet cable in here. That'll make life so much easier. It will make life so much easier. And now there's a delay of 11 seconds. Yay, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. But you know what? We are doing. This is essentially filler content. This is not the regular content we will be doing in the new game. A decent portion of it may be shiny hunting, depending how the shiny encounters work in the new game. Obviously, they are going to be overworld encounters, so that immediately make things a decent bit easier. But I suppose we just have to wait and see what the odds are like. It would be super clutch if we could get a ditto, a foreign ditto, like immediately through Wonder Trade in the new game. That would be pretty cool. But at the end of the day, Discord exists. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people trading dittos. Hopefully dittos in the game. You know what? Imposter Ditto might actually be a really strong Pokemon in this game. The fact that you'll have the ability to Terra type possibly gets an advantage against the Pokemon you've changed into. That could actually be huge. I really should make a video on that. I might add that to the list. To be fair, there's plenty of videos I've wanted to do, but if I'm honest, streaming is just so much easier. Streaming is so much easier. I mean, I suppose, because we're not being paid at the moment, I suppose the best thing that we want is to not make this feel like work. So we don't want to, you know, overdo it too much by trying to produce too many videos. But currently the streams are fine, as long as we, as long as there aren't any major issues, they're pretty chill. I'm pretty happy relaxing here. It's getting towards that sleepy season, so if I wasn't playing Pokemon, I'd probably be playing something else. So I mean, I might as well just stream. But here's Seadog, he's saying yo, and he's telling us all about his new Apple device, which this stream is totally sponsored by, and you should go buy now. It isn't, no. Well, that's cool, dude. As always, thank you for dropping in. Hope you're having a nice evening so far. But you have missed 2 shinies recently. I'm sorry to say you have missed 2 shinies. Not today, but over the last 2 streams, yeah, we've gone 2 shinies. Oh, look at that! Possibly the best YouTube channel name I've ever seen is just join the chat. Cookie Enjoyer. There you go, you asked for it. We've fixed it. That should be the stream delay now. Out the window, in the bin. But how are you doing, guys? Good to see you, Cookie Enjoyer, giving the stream a little tickle. Nice to see you. Hope your day's going good so far. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised we got a shiny at all. I mean, there have been a few issues with the stream, but we are getting the Ethernet cable to combat that. So I feel like we would have got the shiny so much sooner. But we finally got them. The last one was... Was it yesterday or was it the day before? It might have been the day before, but we got our shiny Muna, we evolved him. Funnily enough, it was actually 2 eggs after getting yet another gen Pokemon through surprise trades. So we decided to call them not hacked, because, memes. And I'm sorry to say, but because you were not here, we finally did get the shiny Trubbish, but we decided just to call him Gary, because you know what? His face just looks like, he just looks like a Gary, what can I say? So yeah, we've had some amazing luck so far. Drifloon 460 eggs, Trubbish 395, and Muna 292. So yeah, we seem to be increasing, we're getting better of age. So with any luck, that means we'll be able to get Duskull here sub 200. We will see. Your channel is pretty amazing because it took you like a minute to make. I mean, obviously you've looked very deep inside your soul and just thought, what do I enjoy? But you know what? It's a cool channel name, dude. I like it. I enjoy it. 10 out of 10 choices. You're obviously a person who has the life goals realized right in front of them. You know what you're doing with life. To call your channel Cookie Enjoyer, 10 out of 10. But unfortunately, Sea Dog feels a bit betrayed because he wasn't here and he lost naming privileges on the Trubbish, and instead of being called Fortnite Kid like he wanted, he's now just called Gary because he looks like a Gary. But you know what? The funny thing is, I didn't even look at the gender of the Duskull. I would have been or of the Trubbish. I would have been happy to call him Gary if he was a male or female. He just looks like a Gary. What can I say? How's my day been so far? You know what? It's been pretty good. We did have a few stream disasters earlier once we initially tried to stream, but we came back. We were live for maybe an hour, and we got the shiny Trubbish. So I'm having a pretty good day so far. Thank you for asking. Gary is anything but a noob. Take that back. Gary is Gary. That's the only thing he is. He's just Gary. That's all you need to know about him. In his bio, it just reads Gary. Because you know why? Because he's Gary. But we've finally added stream elements or night body events to the chat. So if you go ahead now and type in !LeChonk, it will spam a pile of piggies in the chat. And that's exactly what you want to see. There we go, there's the piggies. Things you love to see. Things you love to see. Exactly, Gary is pretty nice. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you. Let's go back and see Gary, shall we? Just look at him. Look at him, he's beautiful. And you know what? I wasn't even going for IVs, but he's almost perfect IVs, which makes it even better. Gary is the boy. Gary is the boy. I don't care what you say, Sea Dog. I love Gary. It is a Gary appreciation stream. I might change the title. I feel like I need to change the title. But yes, if you guys don't know, we're also doing surprise trades every 28 we hatch. If you do like surprise trades and you want to see more of them, leave a like on the stream, because we'll be doing an extra one every 5 likes. But so far we've gotten quite a few questionable Pokemon through surprise trades. If we just quickly take a gander, we've put them in the box of shame. We've gotten a Hackmon, and another Hackmon. So I mean, not gonna lie, they're pretty bad at promoting their business, because that was in the space of 3 days that I got free shiny hack Pokemon for a surprise trade. So I mean, they're just giving away their product at this stage. And 5 minutes after going into a 5-minute rant about how their business model sucks, I hatched a shiny in like 2 eggs. So yeah. Please, like, if you guys have spare money, please don't use those sites. It's just such a waste. Such a waste. You're going to gen in so many shiny Corpcores, name Gary, then release them after I make them fit. That is just evil. That is just not called for, sir. That's too far. That is too far. I mean, if you do that, I feel like you will be cursed to knock out shiny Pokemon for the rest of your life. I mean, you can spite me all you want, dude, but karma does exist. And you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna be playing Pokemon Scarlet Violet. You're gonna come across a shiny, and you're gonna knock it out using Auto Battle. That is exactly what's going to happen if you go ahead with your Gary culling plan. Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, you do you, buddy. You do you. You do you. But yes, I really do appreciate Cookie's a bit more positive views towards Gary. It really is a Gary appreciation. You know what? I need to add Gary as a command to the chat. We really do. We really do. We love Gary here. But you know what, Sea-Dog? Every time you threaten to do something, it always leads to me getting shiny, like, not that many eggs later. So you know what? You do you, buddy. You do you. No, don't murder Gary, no. I think you should name Duskull the Red Ranger. I don't know if we'll have enough... I don't know if we'll have enough letters for that, but yeah, that's a good suggestion. That's a good suggestion. We will be keeping him as a Dusclops just because Dusk Noir Shiny is terrible. Because he's pretty much the same color, just slightly tinted. So yeah, we will be keeping him red. We'll be keeping him as a Dusclops. And look at that! Cookie Enjoyer understood the assignment. They know to spam the chunk in chat. They know what they're doing. They enjoy life. They want to see the piggies on the screen. Everyone should... You know what? Everyone just do it now. Just do it now. We need more pigs, people. We need more pigs. And with all that, he's completely forgot how to count. But you know what time it is? It's time for a surprise trade, so we're going to chuck these boys in the box. And we're going to toss one into Leafer and hope we get a good Pokemon in return. Because that would be good. That would be swell. That would be lovely. And he's completely fluffing it right here. Wow, he made that so difficult for himself. 10 out of 10. You don't really like Lechonk that much? I mean, if you weren't a new viewer, I feel like I would put you in timeout for dissing Lechonk like that. I mean, Lechonk is the boy. I mean, every time he appears, Here Comes the Boy literally just has to start playing. It is a requirement. But you know what? I don't blame you for finding the name funny, because I feel like if he wasn't called Lechonk, he would just be like another pig Pokemon. I feel like the name is definitely 90% of it at this stage. But you know what? I'm very excited for Lechonk. He's going on my team. I really hope he doesn't hatch into something ugly. Because that would be sad. That would be really sad. I mean, Everstones do exist, so, you know. We might just keep him small and chubby, if worst comes to worst. But here we go, here's the mystery trade, the surprise trade. Wait, no, that's not a shiny, that's just a different form of it, right? Oh, okay, no. Oh no, it's another... Wait, no, is that another hacked Pokemon? Please, no! Why do I keep getting hacked Pokemon? No, please. Yeah, level 100 and he's a shiny, isn't he? He's a shiny! He's got leftovers and he's a shiny! No! Why always me? What? Okay, yeah, he's a shiny, yeah. He's level 100, he's Gigantamaxed. Well, you know where you're going, my friend. You're going into the box of shame. Honestly, I feel like this has to be the same company. It has to be the same group of people, just with slightly different domain names. But that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Seriously? Why do people even pay for Gen Pokemon if you can literally just surprise trade and get one like every single day? Like, why? Oh, that's funny. That is pretty funny, to be fair. That's pretty funny. I mean, let's hope the evolution is promising. I've a sneaking suspicion he's just going to turn into an absolute abomination, but you know, anything could happen. I mean, Sea Dog, have you not read his Pokedex entry? He is pretty much composed of pure muscle. I feel like that makes him pretty interesting. And if it doesn't, he'll come beat you up because he's composed of complete muscle. But like Nightbot has said, we are playing a few games. Of course, we're taking suggestions for the name of our shiny boy if we get him. Still 4 Red Ranger is completely acceptable. So I'm waiting on any advancements on that. And if you guys do have any predictions of what egg number you believe it's going to hatch on, please let me know. The current record is 262, so I would like to beat that, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. And of course, because the music choices I went for are pretty obscure, if you can't name any of the games that the songs come from, I will make you a mod on the channel immediately. As I will enjoy your big brain for working it out. But I'm gonna quickly mute myself up, have a hydrating sip of tea, shove my face full of some Jaffa cakes, and I'll be back in a minute. And he's returned, and he's slightly more hydrated now, so that's good. That'll keep us going a bit longer. You know what? 156 is actually a solid guess. It would be nice to see, because that means I could go to bed afterwards. That would be good. But you know what? Our shiny luck has only increased. Like I said, Drifloon was 460 eggs. Trubbish was 395. Muno was 262. So, you know what? That guess might actually be spot on. And you know what? Just because we're playing a few games, if your egg guess is within 10 eggs either way, I'll make you a mod as well. Just because you know memes. Okay, right, here we go. This is the song that gave us crazy shiny luck last time. I'm pretty sure every time we've gone to shiny, this song has been playing. So you know what? Here we go. We're gonna get it right now. We're gonna get it right now. But it might be a bit of a quieter stream tonight. It's getting late here. I'm trying to be quiet so I don't get too many complaints. And I feel like I've slowly expelled all my energy by shouting at all the gen Pokemon I've received for a surprise trade over the last few days. But I mean, at the end of the day, why are people still paying money for Gen Pokemon if I've gotten 4 over like the last 2 days from random surprise trades? It's a bit of a strange business model, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out in chat. Cookie and Jor, Z-Dog. Keep him occupied as we try to hatch this spoopy boy for the spoopy season. Oh wow, can he not count? Oh wait, no, he's still got one to go. Abort! Abort! But if I had to go for a guess, I'm gonna go for 196. I think that's a solid guess. And you know what, we've hatched another egg, and you know what that calls for? Another Lechonk in chat. Another Lechonk in chat. We need to see all the piggies. Well, thank you very much. I'm very grateful that you've taken your time to give the stream a little tickle. Obviously, we're not the biggest channel at the moment, but you know, the whole reason we're here is we're trying to build a bit of a following coming into Scarlet and Violet, because we're pretty much going to be streaming that game every single day. So if that's the thing you want to see, you know, give the subscribe button a little tickle, because we're going to be putting out a lot of content once that new game is released. We're slowly approaching your first guess of the evening, Cookie, so who knows, maybe you'll get lucky. I mean, I feel like I'm the person benefiting from your guess being correct. But you know. But on the bright side, we're only 10 eggs away from our next surprise trade, which is... I mean, based off these odds, it's definitely going to be another Gen Pokemon. But honestly, it really makes you think of how many... Like, I don't know if they do it all automated, and they just have like a gazillion switches linked up, constantly doing surprise trade or not, but like... I really think so much, you know, much effort and manpower they put into something like that. Well, let's just see, Cookie, let's just see. I mean, like I say, I'm not expecting you to be exactly on point. So if you are 10 eggs out of the way, I'll still be getting mod on the channel, why not? To which game some of these songs come from, then you might become a mod that way too. But like I say, we are winding down a little bit for the evening. It's coming up to 11:30 here at night. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more quiet and reserved than usual for everyone around me. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. I mean, yeah, it could be, yeah, it could just be doing things that way. It would be very interesting to know exactly how it works. I might actually look into it off stream. But yes, I mean, if anyone has any disillusions of using their services to buy a shiny, there's literally no point once they're giving them away for free. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we've pretty much gotten the same amount of shinies from hatching eggs as they have randomly sent us through surprise trades. So you might as well just hatch the eggs. You might as well just hatch the eggs. You know, turn it into a stream, add some music, have a little chill day, get some friends, and you're having a good time. I mean, on the bright side, they've given me some amazing content to use for YouTube Shorts. What can I say? But yes, not a word of a lie. I believe I received my second one in the same day, on the day that we hatched Muna. I then paused to rant at their services for a good solid 5 minutes. And then 2 eggs later, we got our shiny Muna. So that thankfully backed up the point I was trying to make. And because I have short-term memory, I'm just gonna go back in and make sure I definitely have the eggs. We're currently hunting for an Abra Moon at full odds. Oh no. Are you hatching eggs or are you going for SOS encounters? Oh, I suppose you can't go for SOS encounters with an Abra because it's just gonna run away. Unless you have like Shadow Tag. Yeah, you could do it that way, I suppose. But yeah, are you hatching or are you doing SOS? But I mean, at the end of the day, more respect to you, dude. I mean, if you're going after it full odds, especially in Moon, once things aren't really as streamlined as they are in this game for hatching or even wild encounters. So you know what? I appreciate that. I respect that. Because I know I would not have the patience for that. If I wasn't streaming, I would not have the patience for that at all. It just wouldn't happen. Now, has he forgotten to put his playlist on loop? Yes, that's exactly what he's forgotten to do. Good job. Good job. Oh no, you can't even get adrenaline orbs yet. Oh no. Well, I wish you luck. And I also wish you some sanity, because that's going to run out very quickly. You know what, I'm not even well versed enough in Sun and Moon encounters to know if... Because I know in this game if you knock out 500 of the same Pokemon, the odds then drop dramatically. But as far as I'm aware, I don't think that's even a thing in Sun and Moon, so... Full odds Abra. Oof. Yeah, have fun with that. Have fun with that. I mean, I wouldn't be against shiny hunting in some of the older games. The only reason I'm not going to is because I cannot get my hands on a carded 3DS to be able to do that. But you know what? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going for shiny and silver because things are so much easier. Because once you put a shiny in, it drops the rates to like 1 in like 200 and something. And then, of course, that led me to the rabbit hole of looking up carded switches, which just are a night, or not carded switches, carded 3DSs, which are just a nightmare to get. So yeah, that dream ended very quickly indeed. But you know what, dude? Props to you for going after that. I mean, if you do finally get it, I'm sure you'll be absolutely over the moon. Oh, you almost said the worst pun ever. I literally stopped myself mid-sentence of saying you'll be absolutely over the moon. Once you're playing Pokemon Moon. Oh, it's a terrible joke, it's a terrible joke. Okay, you're 1,400 encounters, and no, it's not a thing. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Well, good luck. I'm sure you're going to go crazy very quickly. Very quickly indeed. But it will be interesting to see what way the shiny odds work in the new game. Obviously, there is talk about the sandwiches increasing your chances of getting a shiny. So it'll be interesting to see how that's implemented. Obviously, we're going back to overworld encounters, so that's gonna be huge. The amount of full odds random shiny encounters I came across on Legends Arceus, and I didn't even play that game that much. So it will be nice to see how it works in the new game. And I've completely forgotten what I was doing because I forgot to do the surprise trade. Oh no. I'll need to do that now. I can't currently do the surprise trade because every time I move an egg hatches. Oh no. Oh no. But yes, the night boss is going to throw out a few links here. I do need to work on the Discord. Unfortunately, my main priority has been the stream recently, so the Discord is a little bit bare. But it will get better leading up to Scarlet and Violet, believe me. So if that's something you're interested in, you can always join. What is he doing? He is doing a surprise trade. I mean, it should be much easier. It should be much easier. I mean, I haven't really bothered to get shiny charms in previous games, but you better believe I'm going after the shiny charms in the new game. I mean, from the sounds of it, it's just going to be chain eight like 52,000 sandwiches, and then just run about the place with your box legendary, and it should be easy enough. I don't really see them adding a knockout method, because then you could, surely if there was a knockout method, you could just spam the let's go commands and just auto battle them, so it will be interesting to see how it works. And talking of shiny charms, wow, look at that, he doesn't even have Dwebble in his Pokedex. Oh no. But you know what, from what we've heard so far, shiny hunting in Violet and Scarlet should be so much easier. Should be so much easier. I mean, they had the ability, I mean, they had all the resources to add overworld shinies to this game. Potentially the reason they didn't do it is because you still had the non-overworld grass encounters. But now that we are going back to the Let's Go system, the Legends Arceus system, if everything is an overworld encounter, then yeah, they sort of had to bring back overworld shinies. But it will be very interesting because not that many people were invited to play the 2 hours of gameplay, and yet Cerebi came across the first shiny. So I would be interested to know if maybe they had like buffed shiny encounter rates during that trial of the game. Or, you know, maybe it's just gonna be... Maybe just everyone's gonna have shiny Pokemon in the new game. Who knows? Well, we are slowly approaching your guess of 156. You know what, 156 would be nice. That means I could go to sleep afterwards. That would be good. That would be nice. Because it is currently approaching. Coming up to 12 AM, yeah. But you know what? If we don't get shiny now, I'm still pretty happy. We got the Trubbish earlier, so I can't really ask for more. Yeah, exactly, dude. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But you know what? At the current state of affairs, I'm so much more excited for this game than I was for Sword and Shield. Which is crazy once you think about it, because obviously Sword and Shield was the first game on Switch. Or it was the first mainline on Switch, anyway. So yeah. I'm pretty excited. I think just the fact that Toby Fox is coming to do, is doing a lot of the songs for the new game makes me so excited. I mean, Undertale had some of the best music ever composed for a video game. And the Terror Raid music is an absolute banger. I can't wait to hear that full song. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, like I say, we wouldn't have set this channel up otherwise. I mean, the only reason we are here is pretty much to prepare us for Scarlet Violet. Try to get a few subscribers and try to build up a little bit of a community. Just so once we go live on launch day, we aren't just streaming to an empty abyss. But like I say, we are in the UK, and I will be using an Australian Nintendo account to be able to play the game a bit earlier than what I would have been in the UK. Whatever time that works out at, I'm not too sure yet. I'll need to look that up. But yeah, we'll be pretty much streaming from launch. We'll be pretty much streaming every single day. I think I might do 2 playthroughs at the same time. I think I'm just going to do my main playthrough. And then I might do like a shiny reset on the starters on the second account, assuming they're not shiny locked. We're going to be doing competitive battles, we're going to be doing shiny hunts. We're going to be very busy, let's just put it that way. Very, very busy. But yeah, me too. I am indeed excited to see what it brings to the table. In some senses literally, because I'm intrigued and also concerned about this whole collecting eggs at the picnic idea. I don't see why they would take away standard breeding. Like, I really hope this is just like an extra layer of being able to find eggs. Because at the end of the day, not everyone's into breeding. You know, I understand that it can be frustrating, it can take time. But hopefully they haven't completely replaced breeding with just finding eggs at the picnic. But you never know, they might have just completely made things PG. You aren't allowed to imagine Pokemon breeding anymore. You just randomly find eggs at a picnic. But I don't know, from the sounds of it, it seems to be quite focused towards the mini-games. I mean, the boosts that you're going to be able to get from the sandwiches, if it does increase your shiny odds. Apparently it's going to allow you to find Pokemon of different sizes, because that's coming back. Similar to how you had alphas in Legends. So it seems like they are focusing quite heavily on the little sort of mini game aspects of it. Which, you know what, it isn't a bad thing. I feel like Pokemon's been a bit hit and miss with the side things. Like the Pokemon Camp at Sword and Shield, and like the other little tiny mini games like making puffins, that sort of thing. So you know what, if there are benefits to doing it, you know, I'm all for it. It adds like an extra layer to the game, so I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy for that. But here we go, we're approaching 150 eggs. We're still doing okay for now. Like I said, I'm trying to wind down a bit for the evening. It's getting pretty late. I don't want to be too loud here. Because the walls are paper thin. But so far, 150 eggs, no shiny Duskull. But you know what? That's okay. We are still trying to beat the record of 262 eggs. We've still got a decent bit of wiggle room, so we should be fine. But like I say quickly, I do appreciate you dropping in. Obviously, I know it's not the easiest thing if you're trying to go for an aberrant full odds. It might be a bit disgusting to watch me get shinies left, right, and center. But I do appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I said on last stream. I mean, so much of the YouTube community focuses around shiny breeding, so if they completely removed it, it would be pretty stupid. But I don't see why they would remove it. The only thing that I'm thinking is because the towns and cities are their own separate maps. Would that really work, putting like a daycare in a town with like no like set like cycle path, like say like Route 5 has here? But no, I don't think they'll remove it entirely. I think it is just to make things a bit more accessible. I feel like Pokemon's definitely been focused on accessibility over the last few years, ever since about Pokemon Y, because you had like the super training that made EVing Pokemon so much easier. You know, you had the introduction of bottle caps in Sun and Moon. You know, you've got the nature mints to change natures. So the game is slowly stopping. It's just becoming a bit more accessible. It's stopping, you know, only the hardcore players having an advantage. It does feel like it is sort of putting everyone on a bit more of a level playing field. So I think that's exactly what they're doing just with the eggs at the picnic. I don't really know what the official name is. I'm just gonna keep calling it the eggs at the picnic. But yeah, I think it's just like an extra layer. So if people aren't really focused on breeding or don't really understand it, they still have a chance to get eggs, which wouldn't be the worst method. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, if I'm honest, once they started introducing the hyper training and the bottle caps and everything like that, I did have a bit of a dispersion towards it because I felt like, you know, I felt like there was a certain reward to your hard work with breeding and training your Pokemon, you know, fighting like 100 Bidoofs to get your attack EV. You know, I felt like getting a perfect IV and EV Pokemon was a reward, and I felt like, you know, hyper training and bottle caps is sort of taking away from that somewhat. But at the end of the day, now I'm a bit older, I do understand everyone doesn't really have the time to fully breed, you know, make sure all their IVs are perfect, fully EV their Pokemon. So I do sort of understand things a bit better from an accessibility standpoint now. But you know what? I really do hope breeding is still pretty much the same as it is here. Like I said, and like you said, I don't see any reason why they would completely remove it. But at the same time, you never know. Game Freak can be pretty weird sometimes. Game Freak can be pretty weird. Okay, we are nearly approaching the magic number. We are nearly approaching the magic number. Oh wait, we still have one egg? Wait, I'm confused. Did I count correctly? Why do I only have... What? Surely that would have made the last one 155. Oh no, I've confused myself. I've actually confused myself now. Quick, I need an instant replay. You know what? I'm just gonna count that as well. I'm pretty sure we're 155. But at the same time, I don't understand why we'd be on an odd number. I understand what I've done. That was actually 156, so unfortunately 156 is not the correct number. I realise what I've done now. I realise what I've done now. I mean, you really think counting in increments of 1 would be easy, but apparently not. Apparently I can still mess it up. Well no, apparently that was it. Apparently that was it, Cookie. Because I always make sure to swap out 5. So the first egg that hatches should be... Yeah, that would have been 156 there. Wow, I really made that confusing for us. I really made that confusing. I mean, you know what? Even if the next egg is... If the next egg is a shiny, we'll still count it as you being exactly right. Because I feel like I've completely confused matters for us all. I could just technically rewind the stream, but that requires effort. I might do that now. Let's do that now. Okay, I'm quickly running the instant replay just to see if I've made a mistake. I'm quickly running the instant replay. It is quite possible I have indeed made a mistake. Okay, but yeah, apparently I just can't count. So yeah, that's only 156 now. What have I done? What actually have I done? But they should be even. I'm still confused. I'm still confused. This is why I cannot multitask. I cannot talk to stream and hatch eggs at the same time. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I mean, you know what? I'm still allowing you 10 eggs either way, so you still have up to 166. And if it's still a shiny up to 166, I'll make you a more than channel, dude. Why not? Why not? So this is 157 apparently. I'm honestly so confused about what I done. It is not a song from RuneScape. That is actually a pretty solid guess, though. That's a pretty solid guess. How can I say this without giving too many clues away? I mean, I still need the game as well as the franchise, so I feel like I can give a good few clues away without completely losing the game. So I would say it's of a similar type of fandom as Pokemon would be. The TV shows would have aired roughly around the same time, or at least they would have been on TV at the same time anyway. I feel there's definitely a bit of crossover between these two fandoms. People who like Pokemon would also quite like this game, because there's a certain collectivity to it. We'll put it that way. But yes, have as many guesses as you like. Have as many guesses as you like. But yeah, if anyone can guess the game that this song comes from, I will sign over all my bank accounts to your name. No one's gonna get this. So yeah. But you know what? Yeah, that's a solid guess for the last song. You know, it did have a bit of a fantasy vibe to it. So yeah. But keep those guesses coming. And of course, keep the name suggestions coming too. If you do think of anything better than RuneScape. Okay, here we go. See, I've given too much away, but you still need to guess the actual game that it comes from. So yes, it is Yu-Gi-Oh! You are correct. You are correct that it is Yu-Gi-Oh! But you still... Oh, I really need to make this game simpler, but yeah, you still need to guess the game from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that it's from. No, Yokai Watch is far. It was on air far later than Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon. As far as I'm aware, maybe it's just one of those shows that completely went under the radar. But yes, it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Good job. I feel like I made that too easy. But you know what? You still need to figure out which Yu-Gi-Oh! Game it comes from to be able to be a mod on the channel. So I'm sorry, but you're only halfway there. But I'll try to give you some clues. It was a Game Boy Advanced Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. And thankfully there's about 62,000 of those, so that really doesn't give away too much. You know what, I'm just gonna count the next egg as 160 because I most certainly have lost count. I don't want to keep things even to stop me from further losing count, so yeah, we'll call the next egg the hatch is 160. But if there is one rule to the game, it's that you can't name a song that's you can't name a game that's already been confirmed on a previous stream. And this song has. It comes from Mod Nation Racers for the PS3. Which was an absolute fantastic game. You didn't even know Yu-Gi-Oh! Had video. It is so many video games. It is so many video games. I mean, the games don't tie into each other. They're all just really their own separate thing. But I would hazard a guess and say Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more games than Final Fantasy and Pokemon combined. There's so many Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, dude. There's so many. It was either Digimon or... Yeah. That's a pretty solid guess. I mean, you should have seen some of the guesses from some of our people in chat last week once we were playing this game. Like, I pretty much spoon-fed it them, and they couldn't be more wrong. They couldn't be more wrong. But you know what? You know what, dude? You got it at once, so I'm just gonna go ahead. There you go. Enjoy. I mean, you got it in one with minimal prompts, so yeah, you might as well. But that particular song was from The Sacred Chords. The Sacred Chords. Which was an absolute bop of a game. So yes, now that you're a moderator, you can spam Lechonk as many times as you want, and YouTube will not. Well, it won't time you out. I mean, you know what? It's fine, dude. It's fine. I mean, if anything, that just means you have to come back to more streams. No, I mean, you don't have to, dude. You don't have to. I mean, like I say, we're pretty small at the moment, so... Come and go as you please. There we go. Love to see it. Love to see it. You've understood the assignment, and you've done exactly... You've gone above and beyond by spamming Lechonk in chat. But you know what else that means? That means you can now spam star emojis. Let me get the right star emoji. Where's it went? We'll use this one. But you know what that means? You can now spam shiny luck star emojis over and over and over and over and over again as many times as you want, and you won't be timed out. And I've done that from the wrong profile. No, I've just doxed myself on stream. Oops. Let me switch account to pretend that didn't happen. But there you go. There's some shiny emojis you can spam in chat now, and hopefully with any luck, that means we'll get a shiny. Oh look, Lex has dropped in too. You really like the vibes. You really like the vibes. I really appreciate that. You know what's funny? Nightbot actually timed out my other account. Oh, that's actually really funny. So yeah, Lex, you've dropped in at a fantastic time. What happened is I accidentally doxed myself by spamming emojis on the wrong account. Nightbot saw this and immediately banned me. So yeah, Nightbot is doing its job, Lex. Nightbot is doing its job. But yeah, you joined at a good time, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully Warzone didn't drive you too insane. But yes, we're playing the Guess the Game. The song comes from Game Again. I really need to think of a better name for that. I really need to think of a better name for that game. And our new viewer friend Cookie and Jura guessed the song. Well, he guessed the game anyway, so yeah, he's our new moderator for the channel. Love to see it. But yes, Lex, I do have my moments. I do have my moments, Lex. That was certainly one of them. But yeah, like I was saying, Cookie, Lex, we're just trying to have a bit of a chill stream. I mean, it's literally just ticked over to 12 o'clock. So yeah, we're just trying to wind down, just have a good time. Chatting away with Cookie here. Having some fun, playing some games. It's all good. Last hour of Wrath was all toxic. So you've cut the stream. Well, I mean, you're here now, so you know, you've obviously made the right choice. You know, Cookie couldn't have said it better themselves. They enjoy the vibes. They enjoy the vibes. And we are, they're quite right, we are vibing right now. And here is another track from another Yu-Gi-Oh game, which Cookie didn't realize existed until I told them that yes, Yu-Gi-Oh does in fact have video games. It does in fact have video games. Oh no, Nightbot has spammed too many things, I can't see your message, Lex. Was getting on your nerves, hopefully you can cheer me up. Oh, I mean, no. I accidentally just made them keep the egg. I really hope that wasn't the shiny one. No. That was definitely the shiny one. That was definitely the shiny one. No. Yeah, I've just ruined myself again. Honestly, this is why I can't speak to chat, because I just completely lose track of what I'm doing. But yes, we did hit 160 quite a while ago, so yeah, we're going to do our surprise trade because we completely forgot to do that. But you know what, we're vibing, we're having a good time. Nightbot seems to be doing his thing. Hopefully Big Suits will like that and promote the stream even more. That would be good. It reminds you of Mega Man Battle Network music. You know what? It sorta does. Like, I'll be honest, I haven't really played... I feel like I briefly played some of the Mega Man games. But you know what, now that you've said that, yeah, it sounds like Mega Man. It sounds like Mega Man music. Yes. This is actually, yeah, this is actually a separate Yu-Gi-Oh game. But this one has so many good bangers in it. This is... like, this game was one of my childhood games. Like, pretty much every game that I have in the playlist is pretty much a childhood game, but this one was so good. Right, please don't... I think this is the first non-hacked Pokemon we've received via Wonder Trade, so that's good. That's good. And if not, he goes into the box of shame. Wow, look at that, he's actually gotten a legitimate Pokemon. Wow, and his IVs are terrible. No, I don't want to take the Pokemon back. But I mean, you know what? At this rate, I feel like we're only going to have mods on the channel. I mean, we've got Ulex, we've got Steph, we've got Nushka, we've got Cookie now. Sea-Dog probably feels so left out. Sea-Dog's been here like the longest, and yet he hasn't guessed a song yet, so he hasn't been made a mod. Oh no. Yes, let's preferably go for non-hacked Pokemon, that would be good, that would be nice. But you know what, it's been pretty funny, because pretty much like immediately after... On one of the first streams, Sea-Dog threatened to beat us by hatching a shiny Drifting first. We hatched him within 5 eggs. On one of the later streams, we then got a hacked Pokemon through Surprise Trade, and we hatched a shiny 2 eggs later. So, the shiny gods seem to follow the laws of irony. I don't know why, but it seems to be a thing. But you know what, it's 12 o'clock here, I'm not feeling too tired. So I'm pretty much gonna keep going until I get told to shut up. But you know what, Cookie, we just surpassed the 10 egg allowance for your original guess of 156. So it's very convenient that you guessed a game, because now you're a mod anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. But we are nearly approaching a funny number, so we'll see if that's a shiny. But yeah, Cookie, I don't know if you have Discord or not, but there is the Discord link if you do want to join. Like I said, it's very bare bones at the moment, just because we've been focusing on making sure the stream works, because we've had some issues over the last few weeks. But coming up to Scarlet and Violet, we will be adding a lot more features to the Discord. Well, like I say, it is by no means is it a requirement. So you know, if Discord's not your thing, that's completely cool. But unfortunately we didn't get a shiny on a funny number, so now I'm sad. But we are still going, we're still vibing. We're still pedaling away. I feel like our character's got a very chunky quads from all the cycling he's been doing recently. Yes, it is just unfortunate that he did not hatch on 169. Because that would have made my life complete. But like I say, our current record is 262. Our odds have been getting better with each shiny hunt. So I am hoping to get this guy sub 200, that would be pretty cool. I am slowly running out of room. I actually did empty my boxes again before starting shiny hunting. But they're slowly filling up, so we might need to drop into Pokemon Home at some stage and dump some of these boys. That Lex lasted so long, he's away already. You know what, that's just not on, Lex. Betraying me right there. Well, no, that's okay, dudes. I hope you enjoy your night. I mean, you've been streaming quite a bit today, so yeah. Don't blame you. But I hope you have a nice night, and thank you for dropping in as always. I mean, yes. If there's anyone who deserves to be a Jack boy, it's our man right here. It is our man right here. What you mean you can hear me? Of course you can hear me. I'm so confused. Wait, I didn't say anything mean about it. I'm so confused, Lex. I just said it wasn't on, but you know what? You do you, buddy. You do you. Oh god, we've got they've turned up. They've turned up. Well, thankfully not. Nightbot has done exactly what it was meant to and timed them out. And I need to go in and delete them manually now. You know what? If anything, that shows our channel's success. They've finally come to the channel. Which means YouTube is obviously promoting our channel in all the right places. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I'll need to do the big brain thing and add those two banned phrases. Haven't done that yet because that's the first time we've been tickled by them. But yeah, Lex Nightbot's not a bad idea at all. I mean, Nightbot deleted them almost instantly. Like, that was some good work, Nightbot. I'm proud of you, buddy. But yes, Cookie, talking about our character being jacked, I did have the idea of getting like an under-table treadmill and an under-table cycling bike arrangement for Scarlet and Violet. And anytime we're walking in the overworld, we're on the treadmill. And anytime we're on our companion Pokemon, we're on the bicycle. But unfortunately, those things cost money, and I really don't have that to spend with such memes right now. So we're just gonna be fat and just, you know, not exercise once we're streaming Scarlet and Violet. So you know. But yes, Nightbot is a strong boy. Nightbot is the goat to moderating YouTube. You know what? I might actually call him Night Gary, because he's a lad. He's a good boy. Yeah, I feel like I really need to branch out with this playlist. Because I soon realized that all the Yu-Gi-Oh games have really good songs in them, and I'm not going to lie, there's songs from about 4 different Yu-Gi-Oh games in this playlist. So, yeah, I might need to branch out at some stage. That would be a good idea. I mean, at the end of the day, we've only got the playlist because we're doing the slightly boring task of just cycling up and down over and over again. But you better believe we're going to be listening to the in-game audio of Scarlet and Violet because it's going to have some fantastic songs in it. Like I say, it is Toby Fox composing quite a few of the songs for the new game. The same absolute lad who made Undertale, so you better believe the songs in Scarlet and Violet are going to be good. But we are approaching 180, we're nearly approaching our next mystery trades. Our next surprise trade even. I don't know why they changed the name from mystery trade to surprise trade in this game. Because it's pretty much the exact same thing. I mean, I think that's just typical Game Freak, just rebranding something under a slightly different name. And pretending like it's a completely new thing. Yeah, I might add some Gen 2 Pokemon music too. I would say... I mean, to be fair, a lot of the games actually have solid music. Gen 2 fantastic, Gen 3 fantastic, Gen 4 fantastic, Gen 5 fantastic, Gen 6 Gen 7 fantastic, Gen 8 yet again somewhat bearable. So I'll need to do that at some stage. I think if I have a few different playlists going, that'll stop me from going slowly insane. Because although I have added a few more songs to the list, I've pretty much been listening to the same few songs every single time I've been shiny hunting, so yeah, I might need some more songs. But just out of curiosity, Cookie, did you find the stream from Vandy's Discord where I posted the link? Or are you just naturally for YouTube that it's been suggested, or you've been searching for shiny hunts? Because I am very interested to see if YouTube is actually promoting the stream. I feel like the Pokemon algorithm is going to be a bit weird at the moment just because we're in that weird content lull before the new game comes out. So I don't think that many people are going to be searching for shiny hunts, really, right now. But hopefully once the new game comes out, we should see a few more people dropping their heads into the streams. Like I say, we're going to be pretty much streaming that game as much as we can. But this is the song that I had to absolutely spoon-feed Lex to figure out. And that's why he's a mod on the channel. This is from Rayman. I think it's actually from 2 Rayman games. The one I know it from is Rayman Rush from PS1. But it's also from Rayman Arena. I nearly said Stadium. I nearly mixed up Pokemon Stadium and Rayman Arena for some reason. For the GameCube. I mean, I think it's pretty much the same game, just rebranded and maybe a bit better for the GameCube. But it is an absolute bomb. And you know what? It is actually the Shiny Luck song, because I'm pretty sure most of my shinies have came during this song. Yeah, not gonna lie, Cookie, I'm gonna get all teary-eyed at that comment. Might need to pause the stream a second. Just take a long weep. But I really appreciate you saying that. I mean, I know we haven't been streaming all that long, but we have been putting a decent bit of work into the streams. I know it mightn't look like it at the moment, but it has taken us a while to get around like the overlays and just trying to make things somewhat interesting for you guys watching. So that's why we're doing like the surprise trades and things like that, just to try to mix it up a bit. But I really do appreciate you saying that. But until the new game comes out, we're probably just going to mainly be doing shiny hunting. We will try to do some Dynamax adventures. But unfortunately, that's one of those things that depends on whether people are joining the stream. Just because, not gonna lie, the NPCs are pretty useless when it comes to Dynamax adventures. So, you know, if you do have a Switch, if you do have Sword and Shield, if you do have the Crown Tundra, we could maybe get some shinies together. It looks very professional, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But we're trying to get all the overlays out of the way for Scarlet and Violet, because I want to pretty much be able to stream day one and everything already be set up and there not be any issues. But I'll give you a quick sneak peek at what we've got so far. There's a few little transparency bits we need to sort out, and a few things I need to rearrange, but where is it went? Oh, there it is. So you know what, it looks okay so far. It's nothing great. But I wanted to pretty much just keep all the colour themes off the boxes. I think it's alright so far, I think it's okay. But I'm going to be working on that over the next few weeks until the game comes out. Just because, like I say, I want to get everything out of the way just so there's no problems, and we can pretty much just stream the game as soon as it goes live. But if there is anything you want to see on the interface for Scarlet and Violet, do let me know. Usually if I was doing a challenge playthrough, I would have the team on the screen. But I don't believe this script is going to be updated for quite some time with the new sprites. So we might just do like something like a Pokemon caught counter, shiny encounters, that sort of thing. But if there is anything that you want to see, if there's anything you want to keep track of, I mean, apparently there's going to be a lot of badges in this game. So we could do like a badge counter, you know. Yet again, I don't think we're going to be able to find the... I don't think we're going to be able to find PNG images of the badges until a few months after the game's been released. So, I don't know. We'll need to try to think a bit outside the box, try to be a bit creative. And I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you saying that you like it so far. Like I say, it definitely needs a lot of work, but hopefully it'll get there. And look at that, he's gotten a compliment and it's completely distracted him from what he's doing. Oh no. But you know what that means, we're on 180, so we're gonna do our surprise trade. Hopefully we don't get another hacked Pokemon. What starter am I going for? You know what, I am going to let you guess, based off the, I don't know, like hour or so you've been here, what starter do you think I'm going to go for? Please let me know. Oh. And he's cancelled the surprise trade, oh no. Okay, if this is a hacked Pokemon, I will actually scream. I will actually scream. So get your ear holes ready for that, just in case. Oh no, I see Zacian.net, that's gonna be a hacked Pokemon, no, go away. Someone's going for Gigantamax Snorlax, okay, I can appreciate that. Oh no, it's an hacked Pokemon. Why? 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 It's a shiny Lapras. It's a shiny Gigantamax Lapras. You know what? I'm not even surprised at this stage. It's just an inevitability of doing surprise trades. No one else must be playing this game. No one else must be doing surprise trades. Well, you're going in the box of shame, so you know. Box of shame, never looking at you ever again. There we go. You know what? Not gonna lie, I've never been more insulted in my life than you saying I seem like a Quaxley guy. I am not I am a Firecroc guy. Thank you very much. I mean, the Firecroc is obviously the correct answer. I mean, he's just, he eats apples, what else do you want? And he's a crocodile. And he's on fire. Like, does that not sound like the perfect starter to you? Now, I assume because you've said I would be partial to a Quaxley, that's the starter that you're going to go for. I hope it's not, because I feel like I've cast some shade at that choice inadvertently there. But yeah, what starter are you going for, dude? But yes, it is most certainly the Firecroc for me. And the people who think he's going to turn into a horse, get out of my life. He is not going to turn into a horse, he is a Firecroc. Go away. But yes, we're very much team Fuecoco over here. He's a good boy. Hopefully his evolution isn't an abomination. But you know what, it would be nice to get a good group of starters. I feel like we haven't had properly good starters in a while. I feel like in Sword and Shield I was very much Team Sobble until I saw the evolutions. And if I'm honest, I really don't like any of the final forms from Sword and Shield. So hopefully we get good stage 3s again. Because that would be good. Okay, yeah, Sprigato, I can get behind that. I would say that would be my solid second choice. So if I do decide to do 2 playthroughs at a time, yeah, I'll probably go for Sprigato as my second. But you know, Quaxley is a pretty cool Pokemon too. But that's what I mean, like the free choices so far actually all seem pretty solid. I feel like it's been a long time since we've had free starters that are actually really hard to choose between. Because I mean, Sword and Shield, you know, like I say, the first forms were pretty cool, but then I didn't really care for the final evolutions. What was before that? Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon was the same thing, like Blitzen was such a cool starter, but then he evolves into Incineroar and becomes bipedal for some reason. And then, what was before that? Honestly, I've such difficulty recanting the past few games, I really do. And then, what, X and Y? Chestnut was really not for me at all. Yeah, yet again, I really didn't like any of the starters in X and Y. I would say Delphox probably has the edge, but even still, not the best choices. I think Gen 4 is definitely where it's at. Like, you've got Torterra, you've got Infernape, and you've got the Empoleon, Big Penguin Boy. So hopefully, with any luck, we'll get really cool starters again. Because that would be good. But ideally, like, I know Game Freak will never go for it, but ideally I would really like to see them go away from fire, water, and grass. Because you can do, let me try to get this right in my brain. You can do Psychic, Fighting, and Dark, and they will still have the same like free type matchups. I really would love to see them do a Psychic, Dark, and Fighting as the starting Pokemon. I think that would be so cool. But you know what? We are we're a slave to habit. So you know what? The next 52 games, they're all going to be fire, grass, and water starters. There's no way around it. They've built their whole careers around it. So yeah, they're not changing that anytime soon. You don't like the fire crop? You do not like that's just unacceptable, quite frankly. The fire croc is a good boy. Just you and see, he'll have a really cool final evolution. Or else he'll look like the Abomination. There really is no in between. I feel like the final evolutions either look amazing or god awful. But yeah, Froakie line, that's a good shout. I do enjoy Greninja. And he's a pretty good Pokemon all in all. Of Proteon. But you know what? I feel like that's a thing. I feel like the few times that we do actually get a really cool looking starter, they end up making them so unbalanced that they just border on unusable. Like there's been so many starters that look so cool, but due to like their hidden abilities or their stat spread, they've just been useless. Like, can we just have another Serperior that has with his hidden ability, which is completely evaded my brain? Contrary, that's the one. Yeah, can we just have another really OP starter like that boy? That would be good. That would be good. Yeah, you know, Greninja is not actually a bad shout for favorite Pokemon. That's not a bad shout at all. You know what? I know we're called Lucario user Steve. Lucario is definitely up there. But I don't know. I feel like favorite Pokemon is a very, very difficult thing to decide. I mean, quite frankly, even deciding a favorite 6 is such a difficult task. But you know what, we have a lot of Gen 4 love here. We love Lucario, we love Darkrai, we love Giratina, we love Drapion, he's pretty cool. Who else do we love? We love Gary, we love Gary too. Gary's a good boy. Incineroar is really good and competitive. Potentially. He's not, to be honest, he's not one I've really looked that far into. But yeah, to be fair, I think I have seen him used Iffle battles and things, but yeah, I can see that. The fact that we have had it confirmed by one of the Nintendo reps at the gameplay unveil for like the few people that were invited to it, the fact it's been confirmed we have 3 stab types. We have the original 1 or 2 types that your Pokemon was already. You keep those even once you Terra type, so you have 3 stab types. That is going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. But you know what? I really hope that this shakes up the staleness the competitive scene has had the last few years. Like, the meta I hated the most was like that year where like Blissey was like toxic and like all that was going on. You know what? People were just using the same 6 Pokemon over and over and over again. It wasn't fun. It wasn't good. Everyone hated it. So I really hope that the fact that every Pokemon could be literally every type, hopefully, just hopefully, that shakes things up a bit. Because that would be good. We'd love to see that. and Sleepy has dropped in and said good luck. I do appreciate that. But you know what? We are going to wrap things up now, because it's getting pretty late. So he's completely forgotten how to camp, but we're going to hatch these last 3 eggs, and I believe we're going to call it there for the evening.